Welcome back to Rogue Trader. Let's see if we can find Theodora here. High octane promethium canister and fire selector mods.
Is there money to be made?
Okay, so that's where we came from before, right? Yeah, I think the only direction we can go is over here. Also in here, apparently.
Let us not dawdle.
Is this an elevator, or what is this?
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Okay. Reinforced thermoplast. Adamantine hilt guards. And more of the promethium mix. Oh no, that's concentrated mix. Okay. Not exactly the same, but similar.
Do you see that?
What is it that I see?
Rise to the top or get
this
left in
one?
the dust.
This clearly does not serve as a stateroom. The generators, machines, and crude wall paneling indicates that it's a maintenance module room rather than an area for receiving guests. I would have never guessed. Okay, let's go in here. Lord Captain's quarters. I'm guessing Edelthrad is gonna be mutated later, so he's not gonna be able to be the heir, and then will randomly become the heir. After she dies.
I always have a backup plan.
Well, it's a nice bath here. Items and convictions. You've found an item that can only be equipped by characters of a certain conviction rank. You can open the character menu to see which conviction your rank follows. Note that both your characters and their companions have their own convictions. You can check what conviction a character adheres on the Convictions tab in the character menu on C. Convictions change direction and rank based on how the game's story develops and during important plot decisions. Okay. Which item was that, anyway? I don't think it's this one. Did I miss an item, maybe? I don't think so. It's a bit weird. That is a bit weird. Maybe it's in the loot chest.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh no. She dead. That's not good. That is not good. A bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. The light, smooth surface of the object dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes. Just... she's already dead. So I might as well just look around a bit and loot. Oh yeah, so this is the thing they talked about, I guess. This requires dogmatic follower. This helmet grants its wearer immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. I mean, I'd probably rather have 5% armor. But I don't know. Okay,
I always keep my options open.
Okay, fine. We're examining the corpse first. Theodora von Valancius' body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The Arch Militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
I doubt it. Voidsphere wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Okay. Let's start with Theodora's body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto-pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise. The last emotion she expected in life. Not expected, experienced, sorry. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Let's examine the Arch Militant's body first. An auto-pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety of the Arch Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Inspect the papers first, I guess. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It's a handwritten letter signed with the initials X and Z. And a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. And we can also... Oh. So we passed a lore Imperium test. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodora von Valancius signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition. The secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. So the Inquisition is the secret organization tasked with hunting down the myriad threats to the stability of the Imperium and all mankind. Let's look at the shards. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Promethium is a broad term for combustible fuel in the Imperium of Man. Let's see if she can examine the shards first.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Tainted witchcraft.
You cannot tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shards or Idira herself. Idira, why don't you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
Fine. We'd best be on our way then.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
Yeah.
You give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Fair enough. Let's take a look at the loot. Oh, Rogue Trader's Cloak. Definitely want that. The murder scene looks like something caught the victims by surprise. No one had time to react to what was happening. Theodora's Rosary. The wearer of this amulet gains a +10 bonus to Commerce and Lore Imperium. I mean, why not? His free loot, after all. The particular organ seems to have been sitting idle for many years. Definitely putting these two items on Jabes here. Oh, this is the letter. Let's look at this. Handwritten letter with Azil. Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you're to depart for the Rykad system. One of my agents, interrogator Henrix van Kalox, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him passage to the Furibundus system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Anticipating any questions you may have, I will stress that by the nature of Interrogator Van Kalox's activities on Rykad Rykad Minoris is of no concern to you. It is required... If required, Van Kalox himself will disclose the details of his mission. May the Emperor's light be with you, XC. Okay. Guessing that mission is gonna fall to us shortly.
Let us not dawdle.
Guess she has a huge portrait of herself there as well.
Close ranks!
Combat Servitor. That is a strong boy. It has 87 health. What the hell? Okay. This servitor is heavily damaged. Hit chance and wounds are greatly reduced. Okay. That's good. I think Abelard will move here. Jobs. You can go here. Then Idira and Argenta go here. Light and medium armor. Armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are both available to you at the moment. The armor stat indicates what percent of incoming damage from an enemy attack it can absorb. The type of armor also influences the chances that the character wearing it will pass a dodge test. The higher the dodge penalty, the lower chance to dodge an enemy attack. A character in light armor dodges attacks more often but takes more damage when hit. Medium armor absorbs more damage if the character is hit, but reduces their mobility and ability to dodge attacks. Some talents allow characters to use different armor more effectively. Okay, that's fine.
At your beck and call.
I took care of this one.
Okay, that's fine. I think we do this. That's fine. You can do brace for impact as well. Yeah, strike should be able to kill this, yeah. That's fine. Enemies status. You'll encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to an enemy's portrait indicates that they're under the influence of some kind of effect. Click right mouse button on the effect's icon to see more details. If you wish to learn more about an enemy, click right mouse button on their portrait or the enemy themselves. Yeah, that's what we did before. This is the heavily damaged thing. Honestly, I kind of wanted to spray them here, but I think we'll do this. That's fine. Right. The Psychic Shriek. Let's see if we can kill. Of course, that friendly fire thing is kinda annoying.
Will do.
So this exploit thing, I hope that's gonna help enough, right? Combat log. You can gain a better understanding of what transpired in combat by checking the combat log. All actions performed by your character, their companions, and enemies are recorded in the combat log at the bottom of the corner of the screen. Click right mouse button on an event or an action to learn more about it. No. Okay. So she dodged. The total hit chance was 14%. Okay. Okay. Cool. Then we can see, for example, yeah, when it moved here, we had a total hit chance of 80. And then our base damage is 9 to 13, so we rolled an 11. But it has 35% armor. Anyway.
I will do my duty.
This is a very durable boy.
Victory is...
I'll make it happen. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
I don't know why I did that, but...
Faith without deeds is worthless.
But of course.
Cool. We leveled up as well. We are leveling up a lot in the first part of the game here.
I always have a backup plan.
I did not expect to hit... but we're like level 4 now, or what? So we get Daring Breach. The warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and gains Agi bonus MP until the end of the turn. They don't lose MP after performing attacks. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks this turn. Okay. And then we can choose a talent. Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional toughness bonus damage. Does not stack, but can be reactivated after another attack is made by either the same enemy or a different one. Enrage. If the warrior has less than 50% wounds, they gain a 5 plus toughness bonus plus agility bonus % critical hit chance. That's kind of nice. Epicenter of Slaughter. Whenever the warrior is attacked, they gain 1 stack of Epicenter of Slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of their turn, the warrior gains a temporary wound for each stack. These temporary wounds cannot exceed the warrior's toughness bonus. Okay. That seems really strong. Desolation. The warrior deals an additional agility bonus damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. Thick Skin. The warrior gains 1 damage deflection, and their parry chance is increased by 25% of the warrior's total armor. These are both very tanky abilities. This is potentially some extra damage. This is also some extra damage, but only when we're like low health. And this is just straight up toughness bonus damage after he gets attacked. Okay. I mean, this one is kinda nice. What else do we have here? Open engagement. If there are no enemies adjacent to the warrior at the start of the turn, the warrior's damage is increased for 1 melee attack. Don't like that much. Impetus. The damage dealt by charge is increased by toughness bonus plus strength bonus when the ability is used from a distance of 5 or more cells. That's no. Oh, crowd kill is kinda nice. Area attacks deal an additional 1 plus strength bonus. Split on 2 damage for each enemy in the area of effect. Then we have some interesting damage bonuses. Okay, I think we take Contempt. That's fine. I think we're gonna take Contempt here as well. Okay. Tide of Excellence. Whenever the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains 1 damage and 2 armor penetration until the end of combat. Stacks. Fresh targets. Whenever the operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, that attack deals 10 plus perception bonus more. Okay, yeah, we're definitely taking fresh target. That's pretty good for her, I think. Firearm Mastery. The soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire minimum 2 using the weapon's attack that normally costs at least AP. These attacks do not spend AP. Until the end of the soldier's turn, their first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a critical hit. The soldier immediately reloads their current weapon. That's strong. Rack and Ruin. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains 10 plus ballistic skill bonus % more damage for the next attack in their current combat. Camaraderie. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals 5 plus ballistic skill bonus % more damage to enemies. This one is good if they can stack up, but I assume they have to be in adjacent tiles. Unpredictable. The soldier gains 3 plus agi bonus % critical hit chance. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of the attack. That is a lot of crit hit chance. Where do I see my critical hit chance? I must be very confused here. I must be very confused. Anyway, fired up. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1% until end of combat. I mean, that's good if they crit a lot. I think we're getting unpredictable. So if she's in cover towards the enemy that she's shooting, then she's gonna be have a higher chance to crit. That sounds good to me. Okay. Let's take some loot here. Grace of the Oblivious. The wearer gains 5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. Ooh.
Rise to the top.
I don't think my
left in the dust.
Agility is... Oh, my intelligence is less than 35.
I refuse.
Why does he not want that item? Oh. Wait, okay, so this is a ring and this is something. Okay, no. I mean, he's getting kind of strong, to be honest. Okay, I mean, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.